Hello and welcome back to my YouTube, and I am back down at the Cardiff Wharf. Now, it's been a few weeks since my last session. Obviously this is coming straight off the back of my session on Gaunts. I have been home for a couple of days, believe me, but I'm here now on the wharf. I've got a couple of nights ahead of me. Can do 3 if I want to. Let me address you, but I am actually going to France on Friday. So yeah, I'm sort of down here now. The weather is really good. I've had a walk around this morning and I've gone in the same peg where I caught Woody's Lynn from before, purely and simply because I haven't seen any carp showing anywhere. There's only one other angler on the lake, and the only fish that I've seen are down in the little inlet down to my left hand side. So we are here, back on the wharf, we're having a go. I'm going to show you the swim, I'm going to give it a few hours in here. If it escalates and happens in here, I might stay. If not, I'm going to have a little mooch about, because like I said before, I'm still learning the lake, still getting to grips with it. There's some amazing carp in here, and boy would I like to catch another one of them. Here we go then. This is the peg. Well, I say peg. This is where I'm pitched up for now. Got the rods there leaning up against the scaffolding. Got the barra loaded. Everything's off the barra. Got the little bag of actives down there, and I'm just sitting here, just chilling, because I don't know if I'm going to stay here, but I've only got the one rod out. I'm moving around so much, you're probably dizzy. I've only got the one rod out. And I put it down in the entrance to this little old sort of canal outlet, which is where I caught that linear from last time. I've not seen anything out in the open water, so I'm not going to put any rods out there just yet, or at least until I see something. We've just got the one rod. Here it is, poised and ready to go. I've got my 12-foot 3-pounders on. I had my 10-footers last time, but I thought the railings were going to be harder to navigate than what they actually were, but they're not that bad when you get a bite. So I've got 12-foot rods on now. I see a lot of people on my last video and on my socials saying, how do you strike? Well, I don't really think you should be striking rods anyway. Certainly not pulling up with any great force. You know, I've got a 4-ounce lead on there and a size 4 hook and a tight clutch. So there's a very good chance that when that goes off, that fish is hooked anyway. And all you do is when you get a bite, you simply pick the rod up, put one hand over the railings, one hand under the railings, pass the rod to yourself, and then you play the fishing. And obviously you've got to then play it and then net it, but you have got a bit of a drop down to the water. So once you've netted it, you slide on the old belly down, roll it up into your sling, put your mat right next to you, lift it up onto the mat, and then you can have a look at your prize. But there we go, got one rod out, nice trickle of wind pushing up here. There's one other angler on. It is looking prime. Well, that has not taken long at all. Back in the same peg, like I've already said, and I've got myself another wharf carp in the net. A couple of lads here, Sam, who I forgot his name last time, and Jay, because I forgot Sam's name last time, so I do apologise. Yeah, we've got ourselves another carp. I'll take you and have a little look. There he is down there. A common carp, that will do for me. Not bad. Rods have only been out about an hour. Well, here we go. 24.5 pound of wharf common carp. Look at that. Like I say, not bad considering I've only been here an hour. I've got a couple of nights. Hopefully this is the start of things to come. A nice bit of scaffolding in the background. Oh, kick him right off. Lovely. I've moved. Nothing else happened up at that top end. Pretty much like what happened before. You know, I saw them in there, caught one, then they moved. I'm not saying that they're not going to arrive back there later on, because they may well do. But whilst I was up there, I was looking down the lake, and it seems to be, both times I've been here now, there's always a consistent number of shows in the middle of the lake. There's actually only me and one other guy on. I've just gone and photographed a 27-pounder for the guy. I'm in the same peg as where I was before, you know, the one with the one stop behind. I'll show you that in a bit. Just got the rods out, had a proper lead around this time. You know, last time I came here, I was with Mitch, I was with Sam. I didn't really want to go leading around loads. I'd leaded in other pegs, but not in this peg. Found a really nice hard spot, and I mean rock hard, in amongst a load of silt. Now the silt in here has got a real funny tainted smell to it. It almost smells a bit like old diesel when you bring it in. I don't think it is, but I just got a real funny smell to it. So I want to make sure I'm fishing on the hard stuff in the clean, where that smell isn't going to be as sort of prominent, so to speak, and as sort of as pungent. Have seen a couple of fish here as well, so I've got 2 out on one spot, and then I've seen a couple of fish show up to my left as well. So I flicked a lead out in exactly the same range as what I'm fishing. It was a firm silt. So I've got 2 on gravel, 1 on silt, sort of like edging my bets a little bit really, just sort of spreading myself. Gone in with the spinners again on the softer booms, just in case I'm in a bit of silt or over a few rocks. Little 12mm pop-ups, bits of plastic corn on top. It's looking good. Second session on the Wharf. I absolutely love it on here. I think I'm becoming addicted to it. It's been a while since I have been down here, but it's so good to be back. I'm gonna have myself a little bit of food. Probably isn't that long now, a couple of 3 hours I suppose, until it starts to get dark. Gets dark a lot earlier now, the nights are proper drawing in, but I am mega confident that another Wharf carp isn't going to be far away. Rod's looking prime, just redone them. They've just started showing out here. That crane, I think it's quite an iconic crane. It's mad, isn't it? Because there's one of those at Zajarki as well. Here and Zajarki. Crane. And anywhere around the crane area is always good for fish. Can't say it's good for bites just yet because I've not had a bite, but yes, that is, well, I'm fishing in line with it pretty much, give or take a few foot either side. The old resident swans are out, being a bit annoying. The problem is because they're so used to the public, the minute you hang yourself over the railings to put some bait out, they come up to you, which is a bit of a nightmare because obviously they get into your lines, and you want to try and avoid any sort of contact with bird life on there as best as possible, especially with it being so public. But yes, it is looking good. Oh, so excited to fish here. I know I said it the last time, but I just feel like a kid at Christmas. Like, I've always wanted to fish here. Like, obviously since I've lived down in Somerset, I've known about this place, and it is definitely living up to expectations. It's just unreal. I know it's not for everybody, and then, you know, people in the comments, oh, you wouldn't catch me bivvying up there. That's sound. You wouldn't catch me in the comment section of a video that I didn't like, trolling it. So it's each to their own, but it's just cool, isn't it? There's the L1 stop, look. Being there tonight. Hopefully we'll have a little cherry cola in there before they close. Shuts at 10 o'clock. And then rumour has it that this hotel here with that little yellow thing outside, see that there? That actually serves breakfast to the anglers if you want to go in there and buy one. So Sam, who's just further down there, he's already put the shout out for breakfast. So I reckon tomorrow we're going in there for a bit of brekkie. Come on the rods. Oh, look at that, look. Just starting the show. Come on the carp. Underneath the other rod. Yeah, it's underneath my other rod, but it couldn't have happened at a worse time. Welsh weather this is. Always rains in Wales. First one I've had though, over a baited area, which is a really good sign. Check this bad boy out. This is an amazing looking carp. It's a shame really I've had it at night because the colours on it are unbelievable. Look at that for a carp. As the motorbikes and cars whiz past in the background. How nice is that? Mid upper double, but an incredibly scaly Wharf carp. And you know what's even more satisfying about this fish is that this is my first fish that I've landed over finding a spot and putting bait out, which, as you all know, is how I like to fish. Sam, who's holding the camera, he's had a 35-pounder as well. The night is still young. We just had a massive downpour of rain. Welcome to Wales. Lovely.
Sure.
A little bit of breakfast. I have moved. So me and Sam had a nice romantic breakfast together. It's mad, you know, you can I loaded up my barra, pushed it down and put it outside the hotel, went in, had a breakfast, and I've moved. I've seen a few fish showing down in a peg called Yellow Bench or White Wall. I'll show you in a minute why it's called that for obvious reasons. But there's no one else here. I'm the only carp angler on the lake. It's crazy. A couple more lads done a night last night. I spoke to them when I had to nip back to the van. They didn't have anything. But the weather tonight is going to go mega rough. So it's looking perfect for fishing. Like, I'll be mad to go home. That's why I'm not going home. You know, I'm staying down here. Sam had a really nice 35 pounder yesterday afternoon, evening. It's looking good. Just got the rods back out. Not really a lot I have to say, really. You know, I know obviously I say how happy I am to be fishing. I just love it. I absolutely love it, and I think that's how it should make all of us feel. And what I want to say whilst I'm on here is a massive thank you to each and every one of you for the support that you show on my YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button, because my goal for the end of 2025 is to hit 10,000 subscribers. If I could do that, I'll be absolutely buzzing. Again, that word absolutely, I say it all the time. I mentioned it on my last vlog. Absolutely is definitely my word, but I would be over the moon. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. Obviously I don't upload on it all of the time every week. I'm not really a serious vlogger, but I am a bit of a vlogger, but I like to make it as raw and as uncut as possible, so it's sort of a more personable vlog for you guys and girls to watch and enjoy. And like I say, I can't thank you enough for the support. But as the session goes so far, I've had a couple of fish, a couple of really nice fish, got some mad weather coming in tonight. Who knows what that next bite could be. Oh, have I just had a mare or have I just had a mare? Had a bite, playing it in, it came off. But, as is always the way when you're fishing with more than one rod on the spot, there's normally a few more carp in the area, and the other rod went. And we've got ourselves another wharf carp. It was on a yellow pop-up, that one. That is a nut joke. Here we go then, a wharf common again. Hate losing fish, especially out of here. But every one you land makes up for it. Not bad, considering I've only been in the new peg a couple of hours, so I know everything's working. Oh, even me having a bit of a workout with this fish. Come on. There we go. Had a good old scrap. There he is. Another wharf carp. 3 for this session so far. That'll do for me, and it is looking prime for more bites. I'm really starting to put on a display now. These are out to my left. I'm fishing over here. There's a lot of fish starting to move around. That's exactly like what was happening yesterday. So I've just had that one and lost that one. Rod's back out, bait over the top. I don't think it's going to be very long before it goes again. They are definitely here now. Oh, that's on me. Come on. Well, I said it weren't going to take long. One rod went, the second rod went. Oh yeah. This is the first one of that double take. Look at that. What a wood carving that is. But the other one is a lot bigger. Here's the second one, 27 pound. Look at that for a carp. How nice is that? With my new little helper. What do you reckon? Good? Not sure. But there you go. 27 pound wharf linear. Lovely. Well, no sooner had the rod's gone back out onto my spot, we've got ourselves another carp. Mental action. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. I was just in the process of getting that common out, and the other 2 rods went. Triple take. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But this is the first of them 3. A nice plump 26 pound common. Get through these nice and quick. There we we go. Proper wharf bruiser. Lovely. On to the next one. Check that one out then. Just over £20. The second of those three. And here we go. Carp number 3. Well, 3 of that triple take. A nice old wharf common. You like that?
I got one like that last week.
Yeah.
That's a little. What's the weight on it?
Oh, I don't know, mate. 10. Well, no, probably about 16, 17 pound.
Okay.
Do they, wouldn't it?
All these numbers down in the lottery.
There we go. Lovely. The hustle and bustle. This is absolutely unbelievable. Literally as quick as I can put these rods back out there, they are going. Oh, I just had another one. This is crazy. I never expected it to go like this. I'm so glad I'm staying. With this weather turning how it's turned, it is proper switch these wharf carp on. Get him out on the mat, get him out, have a look, put him back, repeat the process. Unreal. It's getting a bit mad now, isn't it? Another one. Proper old one, this. A character, shall we call this one? But at £25, they all add up. Come on. Strong old fish. Here we go. Nice old character. £25 wolf mirror carp. Yeah, it's, if there was a character in the lake that looked like this, it would be me that catches it. Lovely. But I'm kind of running out of things to say. But all I can say is I've carried on catching, and I've just got a 30 pounder, and it's a 30 pound common too. Buzzing. I've got no one here to do pictures, so I'm just going to do, my reference will be this video. Lovely fish. Big old goggly eyes. Look at that bad boy. Oh, he's so tense. Come on. How's it going, mate? You alright?
Good.
There we go. Just over £30. That'll do, won't it? I don't know how many I've even had in total now. Unbelievable. Loads. More than I could have ever imagined. Quick look at the other side. Come on. There he is. Look at that bad boy. That is what it's all about. A proper old £30 wharf common carp. And the night is still young. It ain't even dark yet. I don't know what to say. The middle buzzer is off because I've just reached up the rod, and you can just make out there one of the members is coming down from further up the bank. I've only gone and got one of the wharfs fully scaled in there. Holy Christ, what a day it has been. Rod's back out. It is looking promising.
Yeah.
When I joined the wharf, my target was a Welsh 30 pounder. But aside from there being a Welsh 30 pounder, there's a handful of fully scaled in here. Check this out. For an awesome carp. How nice is that? Just over £30 of wolf fully scaled. £30 common today, and now this. I'm just going to show you the other side. What an incredible carp. Look at that. For an amazing looking fish. It's like a wood carving, isn't it? Unbelievable. Amazing.
Well, I'm not quite sure how I'm looking, but I've just had an amazing night's sleep. The rain kept all the people at bay, which meant that I have slept like a baby, but no more fish. Which is not a bad thing, because I didn't want to get out in that rain anyway, but it is teeming it down. The old rod's not moved. Good thing is here, there's no mud, so you stay nice and dry. Barrow's locked off. is coming down. I'm going to fish out the rest of the day. It's due to dry up about 5-6 o'clock this evening. And head for home. But what a session it's been so far. You never know, there's still time for a few more.
I've just been down the shops, got myself a bit of brekkie in the form of a can of Red Bull and a Kit Kat Chunky. Not good, I know, but I think after the torrential rain last night, even though I slept for it, I feel like I deserve it. Yeah, I'm gonna pack up today. I was gonna do another night, but I'm gonna pack up today. I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, then I'm off to France on Friday. So yeah, fair bit to do. But yeah, when I joined the wharf, my target was to catch a 30 pounder. I've now had a 30 pound linear, a 30 pound common, and a 30 pound fully scaled. And I think something else where I'm going to run out of bait. I'm just going to run you through the bait that I'm using. Nothing revolutionary. The only thing that I've changed this time around is I'm adding hemp into the mix and a bit of chopped tiger or a bit of crushed tiger. Maybe that's keeping them down there rooting around for that little bit longer. Yeah, I'm just going to show you it now. Not that you really need to see it, but it's nice to show you what I'm using and how I'm putting it out. So here we go. Here's the old bag of boilies. As you can see, this is coming on to the end of the second bag. So this will be 10 kilos when this lot is all out. That's 16s in there, active. So I was using supple braided booms and I was just hooking on a pop-up inside a bit of PVA so it didn't tangle, but I'm not using them anymore. Yeah, that's all I've got left for the active. Then over here, I've got the bucket of mix, which is crushed tigers, hemp, and tigers. All I'm doing is putting 10 to 12 boilies in each spod and then just topping it up with that, and then I'm just fishing a balanced pink wafter over the top. And like always, I have a little rinse next to me so I can keep my hands nice and clean. And that is all I'm doing. So the rods are back out there. You still see the remnants of the flat spot against the crane, and hopefully there's going to be a few more bites on the cards today. At least that rain has finally passed. Now, whilst I'm on the subject of bait, this lake's a little different to anywhere that I've ever fished. Now, yesterday, the wind was pretty much non-existent. But because of the amount of rain that we've had, the old canal inlets, I think there's 3 of them or 2 of them that are up to my left. Obviously, when it rains, all the water that's built up inside those canals, even though they're not fast flowing, it pushes through into this lake. And down that bottom end there, I don't know if I've already said this, is a grate where the water runs out. So there's a constant flow. And you don't really see it because the water's so dark unless you chuck some bait in the margin, which is what I always say to people, chuck some bait in the margin. And let me just address all you lovely people. And yeah, so yesterday I was chucking some bait in the margin, and it actually turned out that I ended up guesstimating that I needed to spod a rod length to the left of where I was fishing for that bait to fall down, and it was even moving tigers down. I don't think it was moving the boilies as far, so in the end I ended up I know I was putting them in the spom as well. I put a couple of spoms of just neat boilies out just directly over where I was fishing, so obviously fall a lot faster. But the pull on the water was so much that when I put it in the margin, from just what I could see, which is only about 1.5 foot down, it was moving the best part of a foot. And where I'm fishing is about 12 foot, so I sort of guesstimated that a rod length to the left is exactly where I needed to be. And it certainly paid off. Maybe that's where I messed up last time, I don't know. But one thing that tells me that to pass on to you guys is always check the flow of the water, because even though these lakes are still waters, this is effectively a still water because the water is, it's not got a fast flowing source in or out, it's not a river system. There's always water coming in, and there's obviously water going to be going out, so it's water's constant. Oh, just seen a carp, and the water's constantly moving. So little things like that, check-in, can make the biggest differences. Well, the rain's come again. With the rain comes carp. Not 1, but 2. Just had a double take. It's looking a bit bright though on the horizon, so I'm going to give it a couple of minutes just while this passes. I'm only here on my own, and I don't really want to leave my iPhone out in the rain. But we've got ourselves another 2 carp. This is a crazy. Well, I keep saying how special these wolf carp are. Check this out. 22 and a bit pound of amazing fully scaled. Believe it or not, this was part of another triple take. Look at that. What a carp. This was the second of those 3. Look at that bad boy. Another Welsh 30, just under £31. And as I sit here and chat, I re-chucked and I got another bite. Gotta go. Check this out then for an old one. It's got to be an original one, this. A proper character. Just under £25. It's got next to no tail, it's got 0 dorsal fin. It's got a couple of excuses for pecks. That is a proper old wharf mirror carp. Well, that was absolute carnage. That was 4 bites in probably 20 minutes. A double, 2 20s, and that lovely £31 common. I'm back in the bivvy now, just trying to dry everything out and sort this mess out inside here. Got my new t-shirt on. You might have seen Dovey rocking his t-shirt for the last, what seems like an eternity. I don't think he actually ever took it off, so testament to the quality of the product. He's worn the same t-shirt for the last 3 years. Yeah, this is the my nice new t-shirt, grey. Look good in grey, didn't I? This is mental. Absolutely chicken oriental. I don't know how many fish I've had now. I'll have a little tally up when it gets to the end of the session. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm going to stay, like I say, till this evening. It's only just gone 1 o'clock now, so I've still got probably what was the best time yesterday left, so who knows what else could happen. Unbelievable. Getting it right, it has paid off. Well, that is me back in the van. Nothing else happened. It went dead. I'm feeling dead. I need to go home. I need to have a little snooze and catch up on some rather, or reflect, should I say, on some rather hectic action over the past couple of days. Oh, the wharf. I love it. Until next time.